What happens when you expose your cold storage seed words to a hot wallet? One of my students called me agitated, and he asked me, what have I done? I have exposed my seed words to MetaMask. I asked for clarification, and here's his setup. He has Bitcoin and Ethereum on a hardware wallet, on a cold storage. Okay. How is that possible? Because the seed word system, the BIP39 seed word system, allows you to generate a separate wallet for Bitcoin and for Ethereum. Both use the same system. It's a completely separate blockchain, completely separate set of seed words, basically, but you can have the same ones and have them loaded on a hardware wallet to secure your coins. And when you start and set up a new wallet, that's what it does. It doesn't generate a separate set of keywords for each kind of coin that you're using. The same seed words apply to this different set of blockchains. These seed words are very important. Okay, they're your private keys. Every word, they're normal words. They're apple, house, bacon, avocado, whatever. It's words like that. It's simple words that are easy to write down. That's the whole point, that you can secure it on a piece of paper. And you can use these to recover your long password, which is a complicated set of numbers, basically. Each word represents a separate number. And within that string of numbers is your secure wallet. That's what gives you access to your wallet. Okay. So every hardware wallet generates one set of keywords, either 12 or 24, and uses the same for every kind of coin, for every blockchain that you use. So this student had one wallet with his Bitcoin and Ethereum, and he had a MetaMask on his browser, which obviously is Ethereum only. He had a separate set of seed words for that, and he was using it for NFTs and using it as a spending account with a smaller amount of coins. Obviously, he understood what he was doing. That's the main thing that I care about with my students. I want you to understand what you're doing. That's the main concern that I have. And what you do with it, I don't care. You try and do NFTs, try and do an Ethereum, invest in whatever you want. My priority is that you understand what you're doing. So we discussed about his setup, and he told me, I accidentally deleted my MetaMask, and when he went to restore it, he mixed the seed words up, and he used the seed words that he has on his hardware wallet. Okay. And that's where he panicked. He asked me, am I going to lose my coins because it's a significant amount of money? And well, of course, it's money, it's his coins, and he's well to consider it and consider the threat. So the answer is no, your funds are safe. MetaMask itself has not been hacked. All the MetaMask hacks that you've heard about are always phishing scams. They're always phishing scams. Someone has a problem with some weird token and ERC20 token and whatever, and some mix-up because it's a mess. The whole ecosystem is a mess. The whole Ethereum thing, some things don't show. You have to add them manually, and it's a pain. And as soon as you comment something about that, you get a spam bot reply, 1 or like 10. It used to be 10 immediately, telling you, oh, this guy can help you with your MetaMask problem. And a lot of people used to fall for that. The same happens with Discord channels. They scour the popular channels for these. They have bots instantly replying, starting a chatbot conversation with you. And as soon as you start replying, it goes to somewhere a person who starts talking to you, and convinces you to send your seed words and basically scam you. As soon as you send them your seed words, your funds are gone. I guarantee you that. It's always a scammer. Tech support will never ask for your seed words. MetaMask support is good. They do not ask for your seed words. And MetaMask itself tells you how important they are. There's a note, keep these safe, never give these to support, will never ask for these, and so on. Okay, so you're never supposed to give someone your seed words. But this, my student, didn't give someone his seed words. He simply exposed his cold wallet to a hot wallet, which is MetaMask. Okay, this is obviously a security issue, but MetaMask in itself hasn't been hacked. And as I said to him, if your system was compromised, if you had a keylogger, if you had some sort of virus that was going to steal and crack your MetaMask wallet and your browser, you would have lost that small amount, and your NFTs, you would have lost that already. So calm down, sit down properly. You can create a new wallet, and you can move your funds from your compromised, warmer, cold wallet. You can send them again to a brand new cold wallet and restore it on your device. But he happened to have a second device, so he's gonna transfer basically from one device to the other. But you could have done it on the same device, just create a new wallet, delete it, and then restore it on this one. Also, a thing to consider is that when you create a new wallet for your cold storage, it's best to roll the keys either by adding entropy, which means rolling some dice, or at the very least, by using the device. Don't use a software wallet to generate this. When you use the official app of your hardware wallet, it uses some power fluctuation, some mouse movements to add a randomization to the seed words, because the computer cannot generate random seed words. It looks like it can, but it cannot. It uses the time or something like that, which can be reverse engineered, and the algorithm can be hacked. And that can happen even 5 years from now if you keep the same one. So you never know. You should roll always your cold storage keys. At the very least, you should roll them with your hardware wallet. It uses a tiny bit more entropy, some power fluctuations, something like that, because the voltage is not always precise. It uses some kind of input that adds a little bit of randomization. And the very best thing is to roll with die rolls and pick 11 of the seed words and let the device generate a hash of the 12th, because the possibilities are not, they're not all available. You can't pick 12 of the words. You can't pick 24 of the seed words. You have to pick 11 and let it generate another one. And it's also best not to use a software wallet. Even Sparrow wallet, which we all suggest, it has a roll, it has a seed word picker, but it's best not to let it generate your cold storage wallet. Why? Because you want this to be a secure safe. This is like a titanium safe. Okay, you keep it hidden, you have your funds in it, you have your significant amount of sats in it, and you want this to be secure. Okay, for spending money, for playing around with NFTs, for playing on your browser and things like that, you can have some money, as much as you are willing to risk, on your browser wallet, which is MetaMask. And okay, it is secure in itself, unless you click on some smart contract that drains your funds. If you're careful with that, it hasn't been hacked. It cannot be hacked by other means, at least at this point, because cryptography is secure. It's the same kind of cryptography that secures the Bitcoin wallet. It's just more exposed because it's always on the browser, it's always online, so that's why we call it a hot wallet. To recap, what happens when you use your seed words from your cold storage wallet and expose them to a hot wallet? Basically, nothing happens. Nothing happens. They're safe. They're safe. The hot storage wallets are secure by themselves. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're gonna lose your funds immediately, but if you want to sleep at night, if there's a significant amount of money in your cold storage wallet and you've exposed your keys, it's best to go ahead, create a brand new wallet, generate it with the device or with die rolls, even better, to add entropy, and then move the funds on chain to the new wallet and stop using the old one. Or you can either delete it, you can just leave it in your drawer, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. You should consider that exposed. It's best to keep it safe, especially if it's a significant amount of money. But even if it's not a significant amount of money, you can keep it for a few years and it might become a serious amount of money. Now, this has been talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum and security and things like that. The same principles apply, but if you ask me, it's always best to stick to Bitcoin. It's always best to stick to the Bitcoin wallets. Okay, Ethereum, NFTs, all these things, they might be fun, they might be interesting, but always consider them as tech toys and nothing more. They're not investments, they're not nothing. If you want to invest, it's always best to stick to Bitcoin, which is robust, it's secure, and it's actually money. Okay, and it cannot be seized as long as you do proper self-custody practices. Thanks a lot, and if you do want to get some sats, you can find my link below. I prefer Relay. You can see my t-shirt here. I stack at Relay. I like doing a small amount of DCA. It's not actually dollars because I use euro, and I use it maybe once a month, and I get a small amount, and I feel great with having it in self-custody, because Relay does not hold your funds. You create a wallet, and it's self-custodial. You have it on your own wallet. You control it yourself. If they go bust, the money is still in there, and you can move them on chain to whatever you want with no limits, with no special practices, and so on. It is light KYC, meaning that you have to do a bank transfer, you have to do a card transfer, but apart from that, for small amounts up to €1,000 per month, it's not you don't have to KYC. So that's what I suggest. Relay. Find the link below, and if you use my referral code, you can get a small discount as well. Thanks.